On today's episode, we are going to be making a Abak, also known as Banga Soup. Hello baby lovers, my name is Bibiana and you're welcome to Baby's Kitchen. Please take note that there's difference between Banga Soup and Banga Stew. The one we are making today, the one I'll be showing you today is Banga Soup, Calabar way, known as Abak. Abak is different from your regular Banga Soup because of two ingredients, Atama and uyayak, which you'll be seeing much later in this video. So let's take a look at our ingredients. Over here we have our blended crayfish with blended pepper, we have our dry Atama, we have our palm kernel seed, we have diced Kpomo, and then we have the most important ingredients for today, uyayak. This black banga stick you're seeing here is called uyayak. It's highly rich in flavor and it's also very medicinal. I have my banga seasoning, very important. You can get the locally made one or the one in sachet. I prefer the locally made one because it embodies a lot of flavors that I love in my banga soup. Market woman where to get banga spice and they will show it to you. So get a clean pot and let's start steaming our protein. But before then, we are going to marinate this protein. I've already mixed my seasoning together. It's a mixture of yellow pepper, black pepper, which is also known as Cameroon pepper, Maggi no cube together with it, and then that's what I'm going to pour in my protein and allow my protein to absorb all of the seasoning. After you pour it, you're going to mix it very well and leave it for some time for it to absorb it. While that is being done, put your water on the pot, wash your palm kernel, turn it inside the hot water that is already boiling on the fire, turn it and cover it. So you can turn your back of pots because now we are going to dry our dry atama. We need it to be crispy, smooth. So when your banga is, how you know your banga is done cooking is when you see that it has divided into two and the color has become like a kind of deep brown and you begin to pound. But before then, since you have removed it from the fire, I can now put my meat on the fire before I will start pounding my banga. You have to pound it hot. While you are pounding your palm kernel seed, also known as banga, then please put hot water on the fire because you are going to use hot water to mix it. So pour a little bit of hot water and then dilute it again by, pounding it a little bit to remove all the juice. So mix it very well, mix it gently. Be careful so that you don't get yourself burnt with the hot water. You can see how thick the liquid is. I'm using 2 shifter here because I do not want the seed to mistakenly enter inside my pot. So you can use another tiny filter if you have, and then you filter the first one depending on the number of people you are cooking for. My customer wanted a 3.5 liters of banga soup, so I'm going to filter it twice, and after then you can remove the seed. You see the way I'm removing it? Yes, don't be afraid to get your hand dirty. You're going to clean it afterwards. After all, it's palm oil that we are making. This is how palm oil is being made, so you can see the freshness and the thickness. After you are done with that, go back and check your meat. By now your meat should have already been a little bit soft. Okay, so the seasoning that you put must have almost dried up. Now you can now add your water, stir it very well and allow it to cook until it's soft and tender to your taste. But please do not forget the dry atama. You have to constantly check it to make sure it's very, very dry. The drier it is, the easier it will be for you to use your 2 hands to grind it, as it will be shown much later in this video. Our meat is ready because it's now soft and tender. You can see I've allowed the water to almost dry up, not totally dry up, but almost dry up. Now I'm going to turn my filter palm fruit into the pot. By the time you turn it inside the pot of your meat and you stir it, allow it to cook. Please do not cover it because when you cover it, it's going to boil out. You can now go and start prepping your other ingredients. Now we are going to put our VIP seasoning for today, which is this flavored uyayak. I'm putting a little bit of banga stick. You put your uyayak and allow it to boil so that the flavor will mix together with the banga, and by this time your kitchen is already telling you that yes, something is cooking. So stir it very well. You can now go ahead and add your stockfish and your dry fish so that everything can mix together. Your periwinkle, you are using the shell one, go ahead. I am using both the shell and the removable one. You can now add your banga seasoning. Please take note of this seasoning. It's a mixture of different seeds. Just ask the market woman, they will give it to you. that dry atama that I told you to dry, this is the time. Do you see the way I'm doing it? It's very easy. See the way it's breaking off to tiny pieces, like very tiny, and it's very easy. You don't need to slice. This one is very easy to make. And guess what? You can leave this leaf in your fridge or in your cupboard for a very long time because it's already dry. It cannot go bad. Anytime you want to use it, just put it on top of the cover of a pot and allow the steam of whatever you are cooking. Our banga is already thickened. You can see our feather back now is already thickened. It's thickened enough for me. So I can now add my dry atama. So by the time you add it, you check, please check for the thickness of your soup. You always have to check that one. Now I've checked my seasoning, I've checked my pepper, that's my spice level. I've checked that everything is okay. And then I'm going to stir it. Stir it very well and allow it to cook for some time. And it's ready. It's very easy to cook. See the oil on top? Can you see the oil? Can you see the soup? And banga soup is ready. Let me know where you're watching from and if you're going to be trying this recipe and what you'll be having it with. If you're going to have it with rice or if you're going to be having it with swallow or starch, please comment on the comment section so I will know if you're going to be trying this and what you'll be having it with. Until next time, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more mouth-watering delicacy. I will see you on my next video. Bye.